Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends, and so glad you could attend. Step inside, my friends and movie maniacs, as we take a look at a film called Dead by Dawn. Yes, we get an early look at this indie film that will be released April 7th, and it is directed by Sean Kane, who also co-wrote it. And we have the story of Lulu, who is an unfortunate victim of a kidnapping, but she escapes to a home where Dylan lives, and she holds up there as she's chased by these sexually sadistic trio of individuals, and Dylan and Lulu hold up in Dylan's cabin, trying to figure out how they're going to get out of here alive, while they have that deadly trio outside, causing lots of turmoil and threatening to come in and kill them. Dead by Dawn was a really edge of your seat type of thriller, and I really liked how this story played out. We get a little bit of a different dynamic with some of our characters, namely with the Dylan character. While Lulu is who's played by Drew Mitchell, she does excellent as this woman on the run who's scared for her life, who's been through some hell and back. I loved her emotional performance, but I really also liked the way they wrote Dylan, who's played by Kelsey Watson. Different approach to your hero character, for lack of a better term. He's got his own flaw, rather a dark one, and you just feel some sympathy for both these characters. I really liked how Sean Kane set up how you really connect to these characters. You feel for them. You want them to pull through this because of the hell that they've both gone through. Now, the trio of sadistic folks are really definitely so over-the-top crazy individuals, and I really love these performances. Bo Burrows playing Neil, definitely a make your skin crawl creepy type of guy who just, yeah, he's straight up bad guy. You definitely will not like this individual. Timothy Muscatel playing Chad is also a creepy guy in a different way, not necessarily violent, but definitely one of those where you're just like, ugh. And that's my professional review of that character is ugh. And then someone who we see in a role we're not quite used to, Jamie Bernadette, playing Snack. Yes, that's her name, Snack. And we've normally seen her as the final girl or the good guy, and here you can tell, is just reveling and just relishing this fact, is just playing this really evil, sexually sadistic character, and man, you could she was having a lot of fun, and that comes across on screen, and I really enjoyed her performance, and it was fun seeing her in a role that you're not used to seeing her in. So, all talented individuals in here. Yes, it is an indie production working on, a limited budget, but I think they do very well. The production value looks high, audio and some of the practical effects that they have in here. There's a lot of practical effects, and I appreciate that quite a bit. And it is tense, especially in the third act. Things are tense in here, and you're not quite sure where it's going to go. You're hoping it's going to have a happy ending, but with especially films nowadays, you're never quite sure. I will say Dead by Dawn is worth it, especially if you enjoy home invasion type of stories. This one's definitely going to be one you want to catch. I found it entertaining. It did not get boring. It's paced very well, edited very well in its storytelling, and yeah, it accomplishes what it sets out to do. So there you have it, folks. Dead by Dawn, April 7th it comes out. Please catch that, and also look for an interview I'm hoping to get with Jamie Bernadette later this week. I've got an interview lined up, so hopefully we can talk to her about not only Dead by Dawn, but I'd love to talk to her about her other films, which we have reviewed on this show before and on We Live Entertainment. So check that out, folks. Check out our Patreon if you haven't already. A lot of great stuff there for very little prices. Please stay smart, stay safe, and stay healthy. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.